Up Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan debate is on subs versus dubs. So let me give you guys my background here. So I started watching, started out with dubs back in the Toonami days, and then also into Adult Swim when they were doing it, and now obviously Toonami. And I started watching subs not too long ago. I started watching subs a couple years, I think it was a year ago. Yeah, it was a year ago with or 1 or 2 years ago with Sword Online Season 2. And I enjoyed the sub for that. And then now I'm watching Sailor Moon Crystal in subs. And I'm going to explain why the sub is better than the freaking dub for the most part. And I started watching Hunter x Hunter in subs, and I'm going to explain my thing with Hunter x Hunter voice actors. You know what? I'm going to do that first, because that's what really motivated me to do this this debate video. So anyway, I was watching the Hunter x Hunter dub, and for those nerdigans that don't know, ever since I read the manga, I'm really obsessed with Hunter x Hunter. And I watched the dub, and the first thing I thought of when I heard Gon's voice was, oh, Gon's going to take out a scissor blade and start killing people for any second now. And that's because it's the same voice actor from Kill la Kill who played Ryoko. And Ryoko was really, I liked her as Ryoko. She was good. The Kill la Kill dub was beautiful. I love the Kill la Kill dub. If you have not watched Kill la Kill in dub, go watch it. And the thing is, and Kurapika's voice is meh, you know, I'm like, nah, he sounds like a girl, and he's not a girl, damn it. And then the other one, and then, you know what, Leo Rio's voice actor, and this is both in 1999's Hunter x Hunter dub and this dub, he sounds perfect. I think they got the same voice actor, but I like Leo Rio's dub a lot. And Kaluuya's dub, I was worried at first, because Killua is my favorite character. I know it's a lot of people's favorite character. He's a lot of people's favorite character, but I can't help it. I love Killua. He's adorable. I was worried at first, and then I watched / listened to Kaluuya's voice this past week when they were showing Hunter x Hunter on Toonami. And you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. And the reason why I ended up watching the sub was because I couldn't stand most of the dub. Oh yeah, and Hiyosaka's voice actor is so fucking perfect in the dub. I love him in the 2011 dub. The 1999 dub, not so much. Kurapika's voice, I will say right now, the 1999 dub is better for Kurapika compared to the sub and the 2011 dub. I love his voice a lot more. Killua, I gotta say, Killua in the sub is so much better because, like, it was the voice I pictured in my head. And Gon, and this is that was part of the reason why I watched the sub, because I wanted to see how Gon's voice sounded. And Gon's voice in the sub is so much better. It's so perfect. It's what you were picturing the whole time for Gon when you were reading. You were reading in that kind of voice. So for the most part, the sub is definitely better. I just don't like Kurapika's voice. And Leo Rio's voice is meh. Hiyosaka's voice is good, but I still like the 2011 dubs version better. And you can listen to all that. Just look it up on YouTube, and you can listen to that, to the difference in the voices. This brings me to my next point. I know when I like a sub or a dub, I end up reading the manga with that character's voice later on. For example, with Bleach, I started watching the anime first, and then I read the manga. And when I was reading the manga, I pictured it in Johnny Bosch's voice, and it fits Ichigo so perfectly. Like, the whole cast for the dub, I gotta say, is probably way better than the sub for Bleach. For Fairy Tail, okay, here's the thing with Fairy Tail. When I watched the Fairy Tail, I started it off in English dub, and then I read the manga, and I was like, fuck the anime. I would rather read the manga than watch the anime. So I was curious because they were doing the Tartarus arc, and I love the Tartarus arc. I can't wait to watch it in dub. But I watched it in sub, and I was like, this doesn't fit the characters at all. I can't stand it. I did not like the sub at all for Fairy Tail. The dub, I think, is in my opinion, is a lot better than the sub for Fairy Tail. For other animes like Kill la Kill, Parasite, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, the dubs are so good, I don't feel the need to go with the subs. Versus, like, as I said, Hunter x Hunter, and also Sailor Moon Crystal. I'll get to my thing with Sailor Moon Crystal in a second. With Sailor Moon Crystal and Hunter x Hunter, the thing with them is that the dub just doesn't feel like the character. It just doesn't suit the character. And that's why I'll go to subs, just as out of curiosity to see if it fits the character better. With Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball and all that, I don't feel the need to go to the sub because I love the Funimation dub so much. And I know a lot of people are like, well, Kai's better. Well, let me give you something here. And it's the same for One Piece. The One Piece, the dub is so good. I tried watching in the sub and didn't like it too much. So here's the deal with Dragon Ball. Let me get to that. So Colin Clinkenbeard, who plays Luffy in One Piece, plays Gohan in Dragon Ball Kai. And I really, and the thing is I want to enjoy Dragon Ball Kai so much because it's supposed to be like the manga. But the problem is I feel like there's Luffy's in Dragon Ball when I hear Colin Clinkenbeard's voice. I can't stand it. Stephanie's voice was way better. I liked her voice better. And the same thing with Pokemon. I can't watch Pokemon now for many reasons. A lot of it has to do with the animation style. I can't stand it. Once Veronica Taylor left, or once, the company switched over for who was producing Pokemon, because remember, it got sold. As soon as Veronica Taylor's voice was gone, I couldn't watch it anymore. I can't stand the Ash voice actor anymore. I couldn't stand when they changed Brock's voice, I couldn't stand the Brock voice anymore. I couldn't. I hated it so much. I have to watch it in sub to see if I like it, but yeah. You know the deal. With Yu-Gi-Oh! As another example, I know the fucking writing is bad because it was 4 kids, or it wasn't 4 kids, was it? Oh, fuck. I believe it was 4 kids. And the dub for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so good. I love the dub. I'm gonna probably read the manga at some point, but I love the dub for Yu-Gi-Oh! I heard that, this was a while ago, that they are going to redub the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime the correct way, basically sticking to the manga and not doing stupid edits. And they're gonna use the English voice, the original English voice actors. Please let that be true, because I can't stand the subs for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I want it dubbed with the same voice actor. So please make this true. Okay, so let me get to Sailor Moon and Sailor Moon Crystal. So Sailor Moon in the 90s, I liked the voice actors for the most part. They were soothing. And like as I'm reading the manga, or as I was reading the manga later on, I was saying I was reading it in their voices, so it sounded right to me. And then with Sailor Moon Crystal, I really like the subs for the most part. There's only a couple voices I don't like. I maybe it's because I'm still getting used to it. I don't like Mikado's voice as much, but the original voice actress for Mikado, who is Amanda Miller, is playing Mikado in the dub, so I was very happy with that. I need to watch more of the dub, and the problem was I tried watching the first episode of the dub. As soon as I heard Usagi freaking out, I was just like, I can't do this. This is wrong. This doesn't sound like Usagi. She doesn't sound like Usagi at all. And it pissed me the fuck off. I couldn't stand it. So, to me, with Momo-chan, I liked Vincent Carrozza a lot better than Robbie Damon. And you can listen to the voice actor comparisons on BehindTheVoiceActors.com. But, I gotta say, Robbie Damon is not that bad. I am not that bad. It's not that bad. And, for Venus, or Minako, I will say this. I'm gonna miss Emily as the voice actor. She was the original voice actor for Minako. But you know what? I feel like the new one for the dub is her name's Lucy. I like her voice a lot. It sounds more like Minako. It just feels right. And I got a feeling that the dub might do a better job with some of the episodes in season 3, because like Artemis frustrates me. He doesn't sound right this season. I don't know why. But Johnny Bosch is playing Artemis, so I think Johnny Bosch is a lot better as Artemis than the Japanese voice actor. So yeah, because I listen to his voice too. I don't like the person who's playing Amy. I don't like her voice at all. Katie Higgins, I don't like it. I miss Karen Bernstein. Why couldn't you get Karen Bernstein for Kami and Arceus' sake? So yeah, there's that. I wanted to give you an idea about that. But like Usagi in the subs, if you listen to the subs, if you haven't watched the sub for Sailor Moon Crystal and you've only watched the dub, go watch the subs for Sailor Moon Crystal, and you will see why Usagi sounds a lot better. And I hope they don't fuck up Haruka and Michiru, because I like their voice actors too. Their voice actors are really good in the subs. Let me get to Paradise Kiss. And I'm going to do a separate rant for this particular one for the manga to anime adaptation, but I gotta talk about the voice acting for this. I haven't watched it in the subs yet, so I don't know if it's better in the subs or not. But Paradise Kiss's voice actors, like, they're not accurate at all. Like, and I don't know if it has to do with the writing or what, but Arashi's voice is so wrong. Aniplex, why the fuck how did you fuck up Arashi's voice? You could have gotten an Aussie or or a Brit to do Arashi's voice. Why didn't you do that? Because Arashi in the dub sounds more American than British, and it's like, no, that's wrong. But Miwako's is perfect. I love Miwako's voice, and I love and George's voice is okay, and Yukari's voice is okay. But just Arashi's voice pisses me off. And the other one that kind of pisses me off too, if you haven't read Paradise Kiss, go read it. It's one of the mangas that really got me into manga, especially if you like fashion and stuff like that. I do. Yes, I'm a girl, leave me alone. But Isabelle is supposed to be a drag queen, and she sounds more like a woman than a man, and it doesn't sound right. I can't stand it. It pisses me off. I don't like it. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong here? Seriously. But I gotta say, the best studios for, for dubs, I gotta say Funimation is definitely the top dog. Aniplex is, and this is what frustrated me with Paradise Kiss and also with Sword Art Online, is because Aniplex usually does great dubs. They did the Kill la Kill dub, and they were great. They did the Sword Art Online dub. Okay, Sword Art Online 2's dub wasn't as good because Sinon didn't sound right. Sinon is supposed to be a badass. She's not a badass in the dub. She doesn't sound like it. And it bothered me. That was the only voice actress I had a problem with. Otherwise, I liked it. And I don't know who's doing the dub for Hunter x Hunter, but come on! You should have listened to the 1999 dub and gotten a better idea of Kurapika. And you should have listened to the fucking subs to get a better idea for Gon. And I kind of, for Killua, even though I like Killua's voice actress, it's a girl playing Killua. Even though I liked his voice actress, I still like the subs voice actor better. And I would say for Killua, I would love to see Stephanie, the original voice for Gohan, Kid Goku, Kid Gohan, and Teen Gohan. I think she would be a better voice actress for Killua. And this is why. And listen to, if you haven't watched the Funimation dub in a while, listen to Gohan's voice, especially when he's in Super Saiyan 2 mode, Teen Gohan. That's what I want Killua to sound like when he's in his badass moments. And then I want him to sound like Teen Gohan in his, when he's not fighting, when he's just chilling with Gon. I would prefer that. Like, that's how I read it with Hunter x Hunter, is with that voice. I love to have that voice on Killua. For Gon, I kind of would love to have, originally I was thinking Stephanie would be better for Gon, but I kind of feel like Veronica Taylor would do an amazing job with Gon, or the voice actor for, oh god, what's his name? Or for the voice actor for Yugi in the English dub for Yu-Gi-Oh! I think he would do a fantastic job. Not Yami, well, Yami Yugi his voice would be more suitable for when Gon, I'm not going to spoil the manga. It's in the, it's at the end of the Chimera Ant arc. I feel like that would suit Gon so perfectly. Leo Rio, leave Hiyosaka alone. I'm fine with that. Kurapika, get the 1999 dub voice actor back. He was a lot better than this voice actress. He actually sounded like a guy. I'm trying to think of the other ones that frustrated me a little bit. Okay, here's the thing for, I'm trying to think of the other anime that I wanted to mention. Oh, but I did mention Bleach. The dub is really good for Bleach. I read the manga with those voices. Bach, I kind of read Bach with a Aizen voice, but yeah. And for those that are wondering what chapter the anime ends and the next, and where the manga starts, especially for this arc, I believe it's 484 that it starts at, and I totally recommend you reading that arc. It's so good. And yeah, I'm trying to think of what other dub I want to mention for the subs. Oh, Fairy Tail. If I haven't mentioned Fairy Tail, then yeah, Fairy Tail's dub, so much better than the sub. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Full Metal Alchemist, that dub is so much better than the subs. I was curious, so I checked it out, and yeah, the dub is way better than the subs. I didn't mention Chris Ayres. Here's the thing with Chris Ayres, and I know I did a video on how I didn't like his voice, and I wish it was still the original voice actress, Linda Young, but you know what? I gotta say, I like Chris Ayres in Resurrection of F. If he would have given that performance in Dragon Ball Kai, I would have liked him a lot more. I can't stand him right now. Oh, another good dub to watch is that I really like, and I feel no need to watch the sub, is Parasite. Parasite is really, really good in dub. And oh, the other dubs, dubbing company I totally recommend you nerdigans watch is stuff by Gonzo. Gonzo has really good voice actors. Which one am I thinking of? Witchblade. Watch Witchblade in dub. I think it's on, I watched it on Netflix at the time. I think it's still on Netflix, but if it's not, it should be on YouTube. Go watch, Witchblade. The dub is beautiful for Witchblade. I felt no need to watch it in sub. Another good dub that I really liked from Gonzo, and I think only the subs are on Netflix, but the dub you can find, I think, on Hulu, I believe. I'm not sure. But I really like Claymore in the dub. Claymore in the dub was so good, I did not feel the need to go watch it in sub. So, in conclusion, really, before I forget, Yu Yu Hakusho. I watched it in the sub, a little bit of it in the sub. I watched it in the dub. The dub is 20 times better, or I should say 100 times better than the sub. And that's why I'm like, why the fuck can't you do, if you can do a good dub for Yu Yu Hakusho, why can't there be a good dub for Hunter x Hunter? Why? For 2011, 1999, Gon did not sound like Gon. I couldn't stand Gon in the 1999 dub. But why can't you have Gon sound like the sub? I don't get it. Why can't you have Sagi sound like the sub Usagi because she sounds more in character with the manga. I'm trying to think if there's any other dubs I want to mention. Samurai Shampoo. Samurai Shampoo is good in dub too. Same with you know what? Most of the anime that they have on Toonami is really good in dub. It's just Hunter x Hunter frustrated the fuck out of me. God. I meant Rurouni Kenshin's good in dub. I'm trying to remember the other one. Oh, Inuyasha. Okay, I watched Inuyasha a little bit in sub, and I watched it in dub. Inuyasha is better in dub. Hands down, Inuyasha is better in dub. Go watch Inuyasha in dub. Especially Final Act. Even though there was some voice changes for Final Act, it still worked. Like, I miss Sesshomaru's old voice actor because it sounds like Sesshomaru. It sounds like Sesshomaru. It sounds like him. But, you know, he didn't do that bad. Same with Kagome. Kagome had a voice actress change. I couldn't tell the difference. When you have that kind of change where you can't tell the difference, then that means it's a good dub. It's transition fine. But then, as I mentioned with Pokemon, when you have a bad voice actress doing a voice, it drives me nuts, and I can't watch it anymore. And as I mentioned before, I want to watch Kai so badly and enjoy it, but I can't. I can't enjoy anime without a good voice actor. And also, I gotta mention Naruto, because I know a lot of people are probably like, why the hell haven't you finished reading Naruto? Why the hell haven't you watched the anime? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's the story with that. And I'm gonna end it with my Naruto story. So, when I was younger, I think this is when I was in middle school or high school. This was back when I was reading Shonen Jump. I got into Naruto, and I loved it. And I was buying the manga from, I think it was from Borders. It was either Borders or Barnes & Noble I was buying the manga from. Or I would sit in Borders and just read the manga. And then one day, Naruto came on Toonami, and I was looking forward to it because I was loving the manga. And then I heard Naruto's voice, and I was like, why? Why did you murder Naruto's voice? It was nails on a chalkboard. It's like Gohan for me. And Dragon Ball Kai, it's nails on a goddamn chalkboard. It drove me nuts. Seriously, it drove me fucking crazy. Anyway, I want to know what you nerdigans think, because for sub versus dub, it just depends on what, for me anyway, what voice actors sound like the character, especially when it comes to if I've actually read the manga. Like, another example, I'm reading Akame ga Kill 0 right now, and I want to read that before I read Akame ga Kill, because it's, you know, the prequel. And the way I'm reading it right now is I'm reading, especially with Akame's voice and Kurumi's voice, it's the same way I heard it in the dub. Akame ga Kill has a great dub. I like it. So basically, it's either if the voice sounds right to you, that fits with the character, or if it's what you basically, if you can read the manga with that character's voice, you know you got a good voice actor. So, yeah, I want to know what you nerdigans think. What anime and subs do you like? I'm sorry, weeboos, but I do like sub and subs, so I can't stand sub and subs, and I love dubs. I'm a dub girl first, but if there's an anime I can't wait for, then I will watch the subs, with the exception of Fairy Tail. I can't stand the Fairy Tail voice actors. I will wait for Tartarus to be dubbed before I start watching it. But I want to know, especially for Hunter x Hunter, who do you think should voice act, be the voice actors for it? I said I wanted the 99 Kurapika voice back. I'm fine with Leo Rio. I'm fine with Hisoka. It's just Gon's voice bothers the fuck out of me, and I wish it was like a Veronica Taylor playing him or a Yugi playing him. But Veronica Taylor, I know you guys are going to think it's Ash and it wouldn't fit with the character. Well, Veronica Taylor has a good voice range. She really does. And that's why I said Veronica Taylor would be really good too. And what do you think about Killua being voiced by Stephanie, or the original Kid Gohan, Kid Goku, and Teen Gohan? I feel like she would be better for Killua. Even though this voice actress for Killua, I don't mind her at all. It's not like Gohan where I want to throw something at my TV in Dragon Ball Kai, but yeah. So let me know in the comment section what you think. And also, I'm coming soon. Something I'm going to do is Nerdigan requested me to do a recommendation for manga and anime. So I'm going to do that next. And also, let me know in the comment section if you Nerdigans want me to do a Kame ga Kill Zero live reactions, or when I get to a Kame ga Kill, do a Kame ga Kill live reactions. Just let me know in the comment section, and I will see you Nerdigans later. Just remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you love what I'm doing, donate to my Patreon and become a Nerdigan today. Also, if you want to send me manga or anime or action figures or plushies, because I'm looking into, I really want to get a Killua plushie really bad, because I want to snuggle with him. Like I snuggle with my Sesshomaru plushie. And where are you, Future Trunks? Oh, Future Trunks is in my bag because he's coming with me to work today. Please message me, and I will give you the mailbox info of where to send it. So until next time, Nerdigans, follow me on Twitter, and I will be seeing you later. Bye!